phoenixes, though phoenixes are special. There are no beta phoenixes, there are no omegas, there's only an original phoenix, which is a first of its kind, and the alpha, which can command lesser creatures that are not the phoenix. Witches exist, but so do the different styles of magic in which, like voodoo, hoodoo, creation, Creole magic is what I mean, and nature magic and so on and so forth, druidic and blah blah blah. Tarot cards actually work if you're magically inclined and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, and Shinigami do exist too, so that happens. Originals, I'll explain that. They are the first of their kind. They are one of the most powerful because they are the oldest. Um, and the only creatures that predate originals are phoenixes. The rest come from them. An original is a breed of creature like a vampire or werewolf. It's the first of its kind. It can't be killed except by either the fire created by Phoenix or a weapon that brought it about. And no original witches do not exist anymore. They were killed long before this story happened. Would you like to start from where we start the story, Kitton?
Sure.
Or whatever your YouTube channel's called.
It's called Ginger Kitten.
Yep, there we go. You call me Jack during the recording, that'll help.
In class, Bakugo starts making small crackles in his hands.
Oh, you didn't read the top part.
Oh.
They're in preschool, by the way. Did anyone watch my video?
You're gonna have to do a lot of editing.
That'll be fine.
In this story, quirks still exist, but magic and supernatural creatures exist.
You don't have to go. I kind of explained that a little bit.
Okay. Where did you want me to start then?
I'll start this story with Katsuki awakening his quirk in preschool.
Okay. I'll start the story with Katsuki awakening his quirk in preschool.
You know what? I'm gonna leave this just for shits and giggles because this is gonna make me laugh every time I watch my own video.
Okay. In class, Bakugo starts making small crackles in his hands. The vampire child called
children. I can't spell.
The vampire children back up far. The small explosion hurting their eyes. They also cover their ears because loud.
Yeah.
Izuku. Yeah, I know. Izuku is in the class. The teacher gently pats Bakugo's shoulder as the teacher asks Bakugo to stop using his quirk. Bakugo stops doing so and goes to his seat. Strange. I thought he would argue with the teacher.
Yes, but this is preschool. He's not, the airhead he is in the future.
He's not an asshole yet.
Yeah. He's still going to be less so, but there is still a little Katsuki in there somewhere.
All the students are sitting and learning school stuff. There they break for lunch. During lunch, the vampire students are drinking blood donated from prisoners. All students are given steaks.
That's supposed to say prisons. Like the fucking intermediates, we put people who are bad. Because fuck those guys. They don't need rights. Rights, what are those?
Okay. Well, students are given steaks and meats of their choices. Hopefully salami, because that's delicious.
Yes, but it's probably going to be raw because they're werewolves. They need, like, blood, meat, and, like, more animal-like foods. But, yeah.
True. Normal humans eat normal food. Self-explanatory. They're normal.
Yeah.
They then go back to class. After school, Izuku and Bakugo walk home. Inko welcomes Izuku home from school, and Izuku and Inko talk about heroes. Izuku wakes up the next day and gets dressed for school. Izuku goes to school and meets with Bakugo, or Kachan as he calls him. All goes normal. Izuku and Bakugo talk about UA on their way home. Izuku and Bakugo still want to be heroes. Izuku talks about his father being the number 6 hero. Bakugo talks about wanting to be like All Might, the number 1 hero.
Yeah.
Izuku's father is the 6th hero, Wolf Flame. Time skip to the entrance exam. Bakugo and Izuku take the UA exam, then move on to the practical. Bakugo smiles
I'll take
and
over this
tells
part
Izuku.
right after that. After you finish that line.
Bakugo smiles and tells Izuku not to lose control.
Izuku smiles at him and says, I don't need control. I'm gonna destroy them all. With an evil wink, he fist bumps Bakugo. And they begin to destroy every Izuku begins destroying every robot in his way as Bakugo just blows up robots whenever he feels like it. Close to the end, Izuku and Bakugo work together to save a girl and destroy the Zero Pointer. Bakugo and Izuku pass. When actually, I'm gonna let you start from here. After they pass.
Bakugo and Izuku get to 1A. They sit with their feet on the desk. When Ida tries to compel them, Bakugo looks at Izuku and says, "Do the thing."
I got this. I got
Izuku
this.
tells
Izuku looks Tenya Ida in the eyes, with Izuku's eyes beginning to glow a dark, yet calming green for everyone around him. He calmly says with an evil smile and a bloodlust leaving him. He says, "Sit down and shut up. We are here because we want to, and we act this way because who's gonna stop us? No one cares. This is UA. They don't care that we're putting our feet on their desk. I'm sure every class before us has done this. Fuck off." After Izuku says that, Ida just sits down and shuts up. Or Tini just does that, as he cannot refuse that command. He just can't for whatever reason. As he sits down, he thinks, "Why can't I resist? I'm a vampire. I should be the one compelling others. Why can't I compel him?"
you're not powerful enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I just imagine God just appears and goes, "You are not powerful enough," and then just God leaves.
You just walk out the front door. you hand Aizawa a juice box as you walk out. Like, I'm just here. I'm just here to piss off Tenya. See ya.
Yeah.
Suddenly a Jack of Spades shows up as he leaves. That was on the juice box. Your two narrators are being dicks. In any case, I'll let you.
I was like, "Oh, the blowing of noses."
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you I'll let you take off on the on the lines right after this one. Then Bako and Izuku chill, waiting on Aizawa, who's definitely not behind the desk listening to all of this. We totally gave him a juice box because why not? In any case, here you go, Kitton.
Aizawa stands up, explains he's the homeroom teacher, and he wants them to change into the workout uniforms and meet on the field. Even though workout uniforms makes me think they're going to a gym, not a field.
Yes, isn't it called that PE outfits or whatever the crap?
Yes.
And anyone watching, don't mind me. I swear inconsistently. Any case, oh, you wanted to do that part?
Do you want to do it? Because I had an idea for it.
You have an idea? Cool, go for it.
On the field, Izuku and Bakugo start the ball throwing. Bakugo gets 803.7 meters. Before Izuku tries, he turns to Bakugo and says, "If I get higher than you, which I will, you bastard, you will be seeing a lot of meat in front of me tomorrow." He then proceeds to throw it and gets 898.95867 meters. Everyone else goes as cannon. Izuku is in first and Bakugo is in second.
Let me do the voice. Let me do the voice. If I can find it. Azul! Okay, here we go. I think he's less deep than this. Let me pull up my voice. Okay, here we go. Mineta! To the principal's office. If you came in last, you are to be expelled when I am your teacher. Now change out your PE clothes and come get the syllabus on my desk. The rest of class will be a free period.
As Mineta leaves, the rest of the class faintly hears him go, "You'll hear from my mother about this."
Now, who is his
They
mother?
change out of
We'll
their
see.
PE clothes and get their syllabus. The class gets to know each other, talking, chatting, friend groups. No one wants to be friends with Tenya Ita. He's an ass.
Yeah,
It's so boring.
he's got a stick so
His
far up his
secrets
ass
don't
you can
like
hear it
him.
on it. You can taste it on his lips.
Oh no, it's not a stick. Someone then took some of his. Someone took part of the brick of solid blood he shat and made it into a stick.
we're making that canon. Yes.
Yes.
Should we
The only
explain?
reason why any of the vampires stay near him is because they're constantly smelling blood.
Should we explain that that Tenya is totally a vampire and so is Vlad King and Toga? Or do you think they get it?
But yeah, they pretty much get, since you literally just said it.
You know, there is some explanations that we should probably do, but eh.
Explain why you think Tenya would be a vampire, though.
Well, I mean, look at the way he dresses. He acts all high and mighty, and honestly, I just made him a vampire because I didn't want to I didn't want the rich girl Momo to be a vampire. Also, I don't give a shit about Ida. To become a vampire, you have to die with vampire blood in your veins. That means somebody killed Ida. And I like that.
That or you die by the bite of a vampire.
True, but that's like vampire toxins and stuff. Fair enough.
Anyways. Like, Ida just sits in the corner, glaring at Deku, still not unable to understand why him, the powerful and mighty Ida Tenya, was not able to defeat such a weakling.
of the Tenya vampire family. Or no,
Yes,
of the
that
Ida
was
vampire
able to
family. Yeah,
defeat
Ida. Yeah, that.
That's why he called himself the mighty Tenya Ida.
Yes, that. In any case, I'll let you do the last part, and then we can expand from there.
I
'Cause
love
it's
the
already at
fact that this feels like both we're telling a story and we're doing a podcast.
I mean, that's what I want my channel to feel like, honestly, though.
A podcast?
A mix between a podcast so that they can get to know us, and telling a story because that's what I want it to be about, the story.
Okay.
We'll talk more after the video, so we're not holding up the content, which is already 16 minutes long, by the way.
We've been at this for 60 minutes. God damn it. Okay, I cannot do a not a Tenyato. I cannot do a Aizawa voice.
But just do it
Using
as the
it.
narrator. Just change it a little bit so that it's the narrator. My voice is still trying to fix itself. That's why I tried to
Aizawa.
define it.
Aizawa. Also, we have a dorm system here. So after school, prepare to move into dorms. Aizawa. Also, Midoriya. The zoo wants to talk to you and your parents about your dorm. Please go see him before the end of the day. It is urgent.
Yep. And Aizawa prepares to go into his cocoon mode and says, "Anyone else? If you want, you can go ahead and head home to get your shite together and go do the thing. You, Izuku, your dad's already in the principal's office. Your mom should be here in like 5 minutes." Cool. I'm taking a nap. Aizawa's reaction. So, should we narrate what's going on in the principal's office, or what?
Oh,
Because that was the thing I was waiting on you to help me with.
半分吸血鬼半分狼男。
Izuku walks out of Aizawa's class, walks out of 1A, bumps into his mom, and then they go walk to Principal Nezu's office to talk about Izuku's dorm room.
when they enter, they notice that the room's natural lighting has been covered by a very thick curtain.
They hear. Oh, I had an idea.
Upon seeing them, goes, "Why, hello there, Miss Midoriya. Your husband is already here, and it's good to see you too, young Midoriya."
Okay, let me be Nezu for a second. As you know, I know about all my students and their parents. Miss Midoriya, I know about your less than stellar relationship with the sunlight. So I figured I'd lighten the mood and dim some lights. Your husband here was yes. Your husband here was so kind to make sure we had light using his fire quirk, so that it would not irritate your skin or eyes. That was my idea. If you would like to continue, Kitton.
Sure. Now, as you may know, because of young Midoriya's, how do I put this?
Genetics.
Parentage.
Yeah.
Parentage. He will have to go and have a special room made just for him. So he will be off campus and not in the dorms for an extra day or two while we have that prepared. I'm sure you should probably know why.
The number 6 here looks at Nezu and goes, "Do y'all still have the panic rooms, as I believe you used to call them back when I was in UA?"
Ah, yes, the fairy rooms. They had to rebrand, since most people thought that they were going to die when a full moon happened, and we told them that their fellow classmates were going to panic rooms.
I thought that was just not to scare the other children or their parents.
That was the attempt. It didn't work. Now they're known as the fairy rooms. Unfortunately, now the parents think that we think their kids are fairies. Even though they should know that we definitely know they're werewolves.
You hear a genuine laugh from Flame Wolf as he looks at Nezu and goes, If any of my fellow students called me a furry, I would buy their lunch because that's funny.
Yeah, not to be rude, but for some reason, this year's Welves are not the brightest.
Yes, I can tell. I met a few. By the way, is it true y'all have a dual dragon in one of the classes?
Ah, yes, and Todoroki. His powers are quite exotic.
Is
In
NG
fact,
still abusive?
uh, barely, but you know, it's kind of hard to get a abuser to stop abusing without, arresting them.
I could play with him. As Hazashi Midoriya's teeth, his feral fangs begin to show, both top and lower canines show a lot of malice and bloodlust.
As much as I want you to do this, I am not allowed to let you. If anything happens to any of the parents in this school, I will be sued because they will think that the school is dangerous.
I mean, to be fair, you have the most powerful breeds. You have every breed of supernatural creature in this school. Only an idiot would think it wasn't.
I know, and yet some people will said that if they have a lawsuit for this school being recklessly unsafe, they'd shut us down. The silliness of them. Of course we're going to be unsafe.
I didn't say it was unsafe. I said it was dangerous.
Dangerous,
One
unsafe.
werewolf bite
What's
to
the
a
difference?
vampire is lethal. We both know what happens if a vampire bites a human.
Outside the recording, what happens? Because I know.
As he looks at Nezu, saying, "I did. If I didn't trust you, Nezu, you wouldn't. I wouldn't be the one seeing you here. But I went to school here. This was the safest school in all the world because I know that there's phoenixes as teachers. You can't kill a phoenix, and they will stand in front
Let me
of the
guess. Is
students
All Might
and take the
is
wound.
All Might a phoenix? Is
No,
All Might a phoenix?
no.
But who is a phoenix?
Spoilers.
Pause the recording and tell me.
Um,
Well, who he again? I completely forgot.
they were Hazashi and Nezu are having a conversation, which you're being Nezu and I'm being Hazashi.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what was the last thing we both said?
We were talking about Cementos.
No, I
Uh,
meant in character.
yeah, I already hit the button. Okay, let me start from where I left off. So she says, I trust that I trust you to be like this, and I trust the Phoenixes. I know the Phoenixes will stand in front of any threat to their students and take it, even knowing that they could die. Well, they can't, but knowing the danger and constantly be hurt and struck with the wounds, they they had no need to care. Isn't that right, Nezu?
That is why we employ them. They are the best.
Have fun killing a phoenix, I say to any villain who dares.
Funny story, there actually was a man who tried to not that long ago. He's now dead.
Oh, he doesn't have a golden arrow, does he?
No, he doesn't. It was a
Good.
normal criminal who didn't realize who they were facing.
Good. Remind me to talk to President Mike about that golden arrow. I think he might still have one. In any case, as you know, when a phoenixes fight, what I do is I just use my quirk to heat up some popcorn because we both know how that song ends.
Yes, the Phoenix will definitely win. But next time you see one fight, invite me. I would love to watch that film.
Only if you bring the tea.
Always, my fine fellow.
He kisses his wife on the cheek and goes, "Was there anything else you wanted to talk to us about, Nezu? Oh, chum."
Well, since your son is, well, you know, he has, as you know, the ability to make people do stuff. He unfortunately made the class representative who was
He's
the
not
only
class
person
rep
running.
yet. They haven't even voted yet. That's later. Still their first day.
Okay, I thought he was. I thought they voted for class rep on the first day.
That was second day. Because it was
Well,
after USJ.
did they at least say that they were going to have a class rep?
Yeah, he said they'll vote in 3 days.
Okay, so he unfortunately controlled the only candidate for his class rep. Unfortunately, this breaks the rules, as you know, you used to go here, as we know. So he is not allowed to do that. Please, Deku, my young Midoriya, refrain from doing that if you can.
Izuku! Izuku replies, but Principal Nezu, he tried to compel me! I thought it was a laugh. So me and Bakugo decided to look him straight in the eye and go, "How about you sit down and shut up?"
Everyone here knows that no one in that class can compel you. Or you are, you know.
I am me, yes. I am my father's son and my mother's prodigy. I am aware.
Just next time he tries, ignore. He can't do anything, and if he fails, he'll simply just get annoyed and leave.
I hope so. Because the Ingenium line, we would miss them so if they fell into the wrong hands. An evil grin forms on Izuku's face, almost looking as if it's Bakugo standing there.
I love your thinking, but please stop the smile. It's making me the slightest bit nervous.
Come on, Mother's smile scares more people, and I'm just a child. What can I do?
You are your mother's prodigy. You can do just as much as her in the future. And her smile, even a little bit, scares the shit out of me.
You just hear Inko say, "Nezu, honey, language," as a giant smile mimicking a Cheshire cat can be seen in the corner of the room.
You just see the principal Nezu go from being normal white to being even whiter. And he goes, "Yes, Miss Midoriya," as he just tries to avert his gaze from her face.
He just runs to hide behind Hazashi's legs.
Yes.
Like a scared child.
Yes.
Hizashi just smiles and goes, "Come on, you scared the chicken! We've discussed this!" Hizashi then proceeds to look at Nezu and then look back at her. It's not like we give a fuck. It's not like him swearing is that big of a deal. I mean, we're supposed to be the ones telling Izu not to swear. This is part one. This is the ending of part one for my supernatural my hero video. Um, we forgot to. Oh wait, no. Mineta didn't go to the principal office. Instead, he went to Midnight's
His
office.
mother.
And yes, uh, and this is the end of part one. Expect part two before August, as I have to write the script and figure out what my plan is.
Ginger Kitten.
Yes, if you're interested, what he said about Ginger Kitten, and yeah, visit the Laughing Clown Jack of Spades, Loki's favorite, on YouTube. That will be me. Find him at the bottom of my earlier video. He commented.